It has been just over a month since St. Louis police officer Tamarris Bohannon was murdered in the line of duty.
From that pain to protests to the pandemic and one of the most violent years in decades, the department is stressed. Tonight, our Lauren Traeger explores how one critical part of police reform is focusing on officers' mental health.
Inside Police HQ on Olive, the stark reminder every officer must pass on their way to work here. Hundreds of faces of fallen heroes, a few Lieutenant Sally Panzer knew personally.
Yeah, it was very, very tough on the officers.
The most recent name and face not even yet added to the wall. Officer Tamarris Bohannon killed August 29th in South St. Louis, leaving behind a wife and 3 children, remembered as a hero for dedication and service to his city.
They're still grieving.
Lieutenant Panzer says rookie or veteran losing a colleague comes packed with emotion.
Everything from grief to anger to lots of sadness to frustration to lots of just questioning, like why, or even what if, what could I have done better.
But it's a risk, she says, always inherent in the job.
We're the ones who run towards what's going on, not away from what's going on, so we don't allow that fear to paralyze us.
What has changed, she says, some people's perception of the police. As the nation grapples with police reform, often in the form of protest, officers, she says, may sometimes feel hated.
I think there's just been a shift, and there's always going to be shifts, and you just have to roll with it as best you can and handle what's coming and learn how to cope and just deal with it so it doesn't affect you.
Add to that the stress of a pandemic and even just officers' personal lives. And as the watch commander over the city's North Side district, she knows all too well the violence overtaking the city, nearly surpassing a record number of murders. As they hit the streets.
Do they think about guns and how many guns might be on the streets of St. Louis?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. With obviously the gun violence is kind of soaring right now. So yeah, that's a big thing on everybody's mind, sure.
So Lieutenant Panzer has taken it upon herself to take up the mantle of helping manage officers' mental health.
The old culture is stuff it down, don't talk about it, that makes you weak, etc. And then the new culture is, no, you know what? It is okay to talk about it, and it's okay to be sad, and it's okay to be angry.
In the last 3 years, creating crisis response programs, connecting officers with trauma counselors, breaking barriers and stigmas to help those in uniform deal with trauma, cope with the complexities of their job and the world around them.
More and more people are reaching out.
The goal, of course, to help the officers, but also to help everyone. A recent Department of Justice report focusing on officer mental health and wellness said that officers under stress can lead, quote, to significantly greater probabilities of errors in judgment, compromised performance, and injuries.
We're a team. The community and law enforcement, we want to work with you.
The badge, a heavy responsibility, made better if everyone works together. Lauren Traeger, News 4.